All right, so we are day 2 of standard NF5, and the goal of this standard is for you to be able to estimate where a fraction is going to fall. So your directions you can see are up here. They'll be up there in your Google Classroom, so if you need to refer back to them, but I'm not going to read them to you because you are capable of doing that. So let's look at number 1, and it wants us to estimate what numbers would 7 and 3/6 times 6 fall in between. Well, I want you to think about what is 7 times 6. And while you're doing that, I'm going to flip. Well, I'm not going to flip. But what is 7 times 6? 7 times 6 is 42. So do we have something that is relatively close to 42? Okay, if you said 45, that is correct. Well, here's the thing. I want you to go ahead and practice solving the problem out to see if that is the correct answer. That is the one that it's closest to. So we're going to write 7 and what was the fraction? 3/6. 3/6. What else could I call 3/6, y'all? 1/2. Good job. Times 6. Okay. I can't start multiplying because I have a mixed number, so I'm going to turn it into a fraction, an improper fraction. So I'm going to multiply and then add. 7 times 6 is 42, plus 3 is 45. So I have 45 out of 6. As you're working these, you're doing them in your math journal, remember, and you show all of your work. Times 6. How do I turn that 6 into a fraction? Put a 1. So let's look at it and see. Is there anything I can cross cancel? I sure hope so, because I don't want to have to multiply 45 times 6. Look, I can cross cancel 6 and 6. If I divide 6 by 6, I get 1. So now I have 45 times 1, which is 45. And then I have 1 times 1, which is 1. That is the same thing as what whole number? 45. So therefore, were we correct in our estimate of 45? We were. So on number 1, you should choose C. You're going to do that for each problem. And remember that you are going to be working through and making sure you cross cancel and turn into improper fractions before. You should finish this in class. If you do not, you need to finish it for homework. Please make sure that you do this in your journal. I will check journals when I return. Good luck, and remember, you've got this. Fractions are fun.